secret recordings of multiple chiefs at the very top of Phoenix PD talking in the wake of the scandal.
The recordings are damning. They reveal backroom deals, expose a complete lack of trust and control, and capture Chief Williams' top staff saying she misled the public. Here's Dave to take us through the tapes.
First, to be clear, we did not record the conversations you're about to hear. We obtained these recordings, and they will likely be evidence in a major new lawsuit. It's a case just filed by these three assistant chiefs, John Collins, Gabe Lopez, and Larry Hine. They were blamed and demoted for the scandal. The assistant chiefs claim they were made to be scapegoats to protect the chief, and the recordings back up those claims. And you're about to hear the proof.
Mike. You're listening to a phone call between two chiefs on the 4th floor of Phoenix PD. It's Assistant Chief John Collins and his boss, Executive Assistant Chief Mike Kurtenbach, the department's second in command.
I'll just say it. You don't have to say it. You just got I'll just leave it at that.
It's August 13th, 2021, the day after Phoenix publicly released the results of an outside investigation by a law firm into the protest scandal. The investigation found Collins, Lopez, and Hine attended a planning meeting with the county attorney's office days before prosecutors decided to charge protesters as gang members. The three assistant chiefs swore they informed Kurtenbach and Williams about the plan repeatedly. Williams and Kurtenbach told outside investigators they didn't know and remained in the dark.
There's some poetic justice for you. While these underling chiefs were busy stabbing the public in the back, the police chief herself was busy stabbing them in the back.
I don't remember the conversation we had. That doesn't mean that it didn't happen. I don't remember. But what I do remember, and Gabe confirmed, was that by October 30th, Biscobing was already tweeting about the gang charges. So this whole idea and the way PAB scours social media and the way they report to this floor, I'm actually sitting up here, I have a 5 o'clock. It's unconscionable to me to think that there were these failures to notify for months. Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
For context, we launched our politically charged investigation in February 2021. But months earlier, in late October 2020, right when the gang charges were issued, we aired and published a daily report and tweeted about it.
And I thought, how is that possible? Well, it's not. It's not that nobody knew about this. Nobody, to include the city manager, until February? It's just crazy to me.
Yeah, I think a lot of things are crazy right now.
Our investigation exposed the gang charges against these protesters were built on wild lies and exaggerations. A Phoenix sergeant testified the group was comparable to the Bloods, Crips, and Hells Angels.
Wild lies and exaggerations. Any of this sound familiar to you? Treating the public as common criminals so that the bloodhound prosecutors can give the appearance that they're removing bad people off the street so they can justify their existence as prosecutors.
Systems were bypassed.
Now, Williams never interviewed with ABC 15 about the gang charges,
So it flat out was a bad idea.
but to the city council, to distance herself from the scandal, Chief said this.
I've had very strict and stringent conversations with my new team and new staff about the expectations to absolutely, without fail, keep me informed of things that rise to a significant level of community interest, a significant level of council interest, a significant level of city management interest.
If the chief truly didn't know before the indictments, she knew after. In their lawsuit, the assistant chiefs say Williams and Kurtenbach were repeatedly briefed during the chief's weekly Monday briefings.
Again, I don't know that I never specifically told Chief, but I know she knew about it. We talked about it for months.
You're now listening to another phone call recorded between Kurtenbach and a different assistant chief, Gabe Lopez.
The boss herself knew about this for months. We didn't hide it.
Now think about this. What's the it they didn't hide? They didn't hide the fact that they themselves committed the crime of criminalizing people who weren't criminals.
No. It was my only dispute is, it's neither here nor there, is when I was told that's neither here nor there, but I would never dispute that we all knew about it. That would be insane. Absolutely insane. So I'm glad you said it, because I thought I was going crazy for that part.
If you look at the reporting and the way that it's talked about, she didn't know, we let her down, and this is apparently news to her. I went through Dave Biscabine's tweets. His first tweet about these gang charges, October 30th of 2020. At a minimum, that's 9 months, and we're going to play the surprise game and that we failed her.
Yeah, it's interesting that you bring that up. It's very interesting because you and I both know that PAV scours social media, and especially a guy like Dave Biscabine.
In plain language, Chief Williams' top cops, including her number 2 right-hand man, all say she knew about the protest gang charges. She didn't do a thing until our investigation exposed the corruption.
It's obviously she wants to keep her job. I get it. It's just at what expense? Everybody was dispensable as long as she kept her job, and I didn't sign up to be part of that.
I didn't sign up to be part of that.
In other words, Lopez admits that he didn't sign up to be thrown under the bus. What he did sign up for, though, was to throw the members of the public under the bus. He just didn't think his own people would turn on him in his own department. Poor little guy.
Now, what you just saw is significant. It's the chief's top cops calling her out and outlining the deception, dysfunction, and distrust at the top of one of America's largest law enforcement agencies. But in response, this is all that a Phoenix PD spokesperson sent us. Quote, as you point out, this is regarding pending litigation, and we are unable to comment at this time. I'm investigator Dave Biscabine, ABC 15, Arizona.
Those 3 assistant chiefs were demoted to commander last year. Their lawsuit demands, among many things, to get their old positions back with back pay plus interest.
Wait a second. Why should these criminal cops who admit that they all lied to and deceived the public by making people out to be criminals when they weren't, why should they get their jobs back? These people should actually be in prison. How is this even a consideration? They've all been exposed to be a gang of evil killers. Guys, share this video with everybody you know. This crime ring reality within police